room
I
supposed
love
to be?
weed live. That's my jive. One ball bagel thumb war archive. Chopping up salad like it's endive. Troy's ready to do a dab or 5. Dripping with honey like we're in the hive. I'm so close I'm about to arrive. Being here makes me feel alive. Smoking weed is how I survive. And that's why I love weed live. Troy and bagel smoking in a tree. FUCKING blowing fat clouds. Bringing in crowds. Smoking on nothing but that motherfucking loud. Shit's so dank it'll make your mama proud. It's time for last dab. Fresh off the sledge called Blue Crab. Tastes like a chem lab slashing grab. Highest 2 pterodactyl titties on Tuesday. Live raws and smoother than Michael Bublé. Live online, no need for stealth. I medicate with friends for my mental health. We don't care about your superficial wealth. If life were any better, I'd be myself.
Yeah, little terpene out. Woo! I love weed live. I really do.
I love weed live.
I like your intro better.
Hey, everybody. It's not that different. It's really not that different.
No, but you mashed some stuff together, and I like it.
Thank you.
It's a great
I
mash.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It is pretty mashed. I do mash it.
Yeah, and that music,
You mash
the
it
music
very
you
well.
had playing at the beginning was good
Thank
too. All right, I'm
Well,
just gonna take
cheers,
one dab with you guys
everybody.
and bounce out.
Yeah, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I know, I was a little late to set up the live, and I'm sorry, guys. My bad. I've just been sick. I'm not feeling great. I got a fever and shit.
I reached out to Troy when I noticed that there wasn't a stream set up by 1:45. I was like,
Yeah,
somebody forget.
Matt should be here pretty soon.
Yeah, no, I was planning to do it earlier. It's just being sick and fatherly duties got in the way.
How dare you?
I know, right? Such a bastard I am.
And streaming had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, Matt said that he'll be here in a little bit too to help you. He's gonna tag team with you, so.
Very cool. Very cool. Because
Yeah.
I'm trying my best, dudes.
Cheers, Devin.
I don't know if I'll have to tap out early. I'm hoping not. But I'm gonna stick it out as long as I can, and we're gonna have a good night.
I thought I'd show up for at least a joint.
Hell yeah, man. Let me can I make that bigger? Let's take a look at that joint. Is it burning evenly? Fuck yeah.
Cheers.
That's what I'd like to see. Nice. Cheers, Troy. Hang on, let me uh-oh. There we go. Shit, where's my lighter now?
This is citrus pie weed with grape hash and a ring of firestorm distillate.
Ooh, fuck yeah. That sounds awesome.
Alana
says yeah, okay, good. I'm making sure you saw that.
Yeah, I have all of our normal setup set up. We don't have shit on the walls, so it's a big empty room. But the move is going great, you guys. You guys will see us back tomorrow. We'll be doing the stream from in here. I got to figure out how to mitigate this echo before then, because I don't know.
Well, I think if you're using the actual lapel mic, if you're using the lapel
Cheers.
mic, I think you'll sound a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I am using it. I'm using it now.
Cheers, Matt. How's it going?
What's up? How you feeling today?
Like hammered dog shit.
All right.
Every time I cough, I feel like my spine's gonna shoot out of my asshole. I got a fever, chills, coughing my fucking brains out. But you know what? I'll live. It'll be okay.
It's great having kids, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So great. So great.
I just ran through and got a different mic set up, so hopefully this one won't be as stupid.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
You sound fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you sound
You
great.
sound great.
You sound
Okay.
great.
Good deal.
Now we all have to step up our mic games because he overperformed.
I'm in a big empty room.
I
This
can
is-
easily
yeah.
step up my mic game.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
the
yeah,
normal-
Neil can for sure.
That's the normal mic, the Blue Yeti, and it is the
Yeah.
biggest piece of crap I've ever owned. I've always had problems with it. So I went and got like a $40 mic from Amazon that seems to outperform it in every way.
Nice. Yeah, and that Yeti's like $100.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
But how
Yeah.
old
Yeah, I got
was
the
it?
Yeti.
yeah, I'm not happy with my Yeti. It was good for about a year and a half, and then after that, it just started doing whatever it wanted.
All right, Game Pro, I'm gonna bounce out.
That's
I'm gonna
rough.
get some shit done.
All right, dude.
I wanted to come in and give
Yeah,
some
you
love.
do your thing. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. No problem.
All right, guys. See you in a little bit.
All right, see you in a little bit. Oh, Pinzer says she'll be here soon. Just grabbing
Yep.
some concentrate. Very good.
And there's my
Very,
stretchy
very good.
forbidden fruit.
Oh yeah, let's take a closer look at that. Man, that's looking pretty interesting.
Where did the forbidden fruit come from?
MSNL.
Ah,
They're autoflower seeds.
good luck with that one. They are the, I mean, they're pretty well known as the cannabis noob trap as far as like if you buy seeds, new to buying seeds, they will have everything on earth that they don't have. There's one good place that actually carries forbidden fruit, like from a reliable source, and that's CSI Humboldt. So that's one thing that I will have to say about MSNL. They are the worst. They're the noob traps, and they try to capture all the people that are new to seeds that don't understand what breeding is or who breeders are. So,
Well, the forbidden fruit looked like forbidden fruit, the first one that I grew, and these seeds all looked. The second batch, well, besides the two that stretched, are coming out the same way.
Forbidden fruit is very stumpy, not lanky. It's a Mendo Perps hybrid with Tangy. So if you see it stretching super hard, long and lanky, you're looking at something else. That's the best advice I can give, just from a breeder's perspective. Most people are happy to grow with
I
whatever.
was always under the impression that it was cherry pie by Orange Tangy.
No, that is not what forbidden fruit is. That's the issue. Like, how does someone know what something is if they've never grown it to assess it as being what it is? Unless you know the growers and the buyers.
Regardless, it's weed. It's good. I like it.
That's the most important thing for 99% of people. If it gets you high, it gets you high. But for me, I'm very autistic. So when I see something, I'm like, oh, I want to make sure people know that what they're getting is maybe not what they're saying it is or think it is.
First plant I grew was very short. It looked like a fucking hand. The buds.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I mean that's
what I've been told. That is exactly what forbidden fruit looks like. Very all pillar fucking buds.
Being as one of the main breeders in cannabis that pays attention to that stuff. Yeah, it just depends on who you listen to. But Amsterdam marijuana seeds, there's marijuana seeds, NL. There's all kinds of them. They are what we call white label farms. They buy seeds from Spain. Actually, there's this company called La Mota that supplies most of them. They supply seeds in bulk, and then they relabel it to a popular strain, and people buy them. And because most people in the United States don't have context for what the mother clone is, what the real parent clone is, what they look like, so they don't know what to expect. And that's not a rag on you. That happens to everyone. It's happened to me 1,000 times. You know, like if there's a strain I wanted over the years, and it's how I started in 2006 when I was making seeds, taking everything at face value. And if you want,
sorry, I'm just grinding up some weed. I don't want you guys to think I'm like tapping out of the conversation.
You're
just
good.
Focused on something. Hey,
You're
Pinzer.
good.
Cheers,
Yeah.
man.
That's my
Can you
take
hear me
on
okay?
it. Talk again,
Oh, yeah.
Pinzer?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Cool.
good. You're gonna have to talk louder though.
Yeah, I gotcha. I am loading some concentrate of, what would you call that? It's
That
called
is
Wakanda, but
that is a bubble hash.
bubble hash.
Wakanda, whatever that is. That came from peaches.
Anyway,
Looks
just
yummy.
looks like a little turd.
Yeah, Peaches does some amazing freeze-dried
Yes.
bubble hash. She's the queen of the freeze-dried era
Mhm.
of
The
edibles
candies
and hash, and it's pretty wild. Like the freeze-dried rosin is. I wish I could still smoke it, but it would probably make me puke immediately with what I got.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hash.
Yeah. Oh,
What do we have here?
Hash. Thought I broke out myself.
Yeah. That's a way to do it.
Fuck yeah,
Bringing
man.
most of the container, well, half the container full.
So, Neil, how do you
Drink-
prefer your
drink
hash?
bubble
Oh, hey,
hash.
we got an Ellie.
Ellie,
Cheers,
How's it
darling.
going, buddy?
the brother-sister tag team combo.
Yeah.
And what lovely brothers and sisters you are.
My favorite.
We are
favorite
a
pair.
together we are a creative force of nature.
Ah,
Oh, absolutely. Put you on Hella Jelly and look out.
He's more creative. than
Yeah.
us. He's more creative.
I don't think that's true. I don't
I
think
love
that's
you
true.
guys. Ooh, I love you all. Goodbye.
Love you.
we love you.
Love you too.
You guys have your own unique creative differences
Oh yeah.
that
Well,
also blend well together.
yeah, it's funny because that's 100% true. Like, her and I both have styles that are different but complement each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Ah.
It's looking great.
That's out of the big chunk I had the other day.
He's got the big turds.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man.
Need to order up another ounce.
If I wasn't hacking my brains out, I'd be a little jealous of you. Hell, I still- Absolutely.
And every cone that I
Glen-
pack definitely has hash in it.
Lana says she's smoking on some Glenade. Glenade. Am I reading that right?
Gelinade?
Yeah, and a fever. So I'm
Is
trying.
it Gelinade?
Gelinade? Oh,
Yeah, is that-
maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
That's some Skittles, like watermelon Skittles, something, if I remember correctly.
Cheers, 420 high, fishing high girl. You're up here. If you want to hop up and do, I mean, you're actually up here. I have you pulled up. If you want to turn your camera on and do a rip with us, feel free. Grape dosey dough. That sounds wonderful.
Grape Dosi. That's Dosi Dough is one of those weird ones that popped up maybe 7 years after Cookies was being made. There's a cut called OGKB, which has some leaf mutations and comes from something called Purple Urkel. And it was a clone that was originally passed around from Michigan that was a bag seed of Girl Scout cookies. And we originally called it 26 cookies because it was the first cookies to test at 26% at the time from a semi-reliable lab. But in reality, there are no reliable labs. You can't submit the same exact homogeneous extracts to two labs and get the same results. So we went with 26 cookies for several years, and then later on someone called it OGKB for OG Kush Breath, which was a forum member at the time who had the cut as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it made Dosey Dose. That was Fletcher from Archive.
Mm-hmm.
He's joined the dark side though, so
Oh, bummer.
it is what it is. He's still a friend, but different views.
Yeah, indeed. It'll happen.
It will. Happened a lot in the past, 12 years or so.
Yeah. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Smoking out of my ass.
My citrus pie I grew. And I know who it came from.
Where'd that one come
I
from?
created it.
Gotta get close to Tracy, huh?
East Coast Dankness created citrus pie. That's who I got it from.
Nice.
Not familiar. Once originally when the seed world started, it started with mostly a guy named Neville who made it worldwide. Then there was Sam Watson and Robert Clark. And then after that, maybe 50 of us popped up between there and the time of 2005. There were about 50 of us worldwide. Once Cookies hit, there's about 10,000 people that jumped in. to make crosses and try to make money. So after about 2011, I stopped meeting people because there was too many to meet.
Understandable. It's like,
Yeah.
how many people are you really expected to know in your whole fucking lifetime? You know, let alone like.
I know
do
I've
that
met
shit.
over 10,000.
Yeah, I couldn't remember 10,000 people's name if I tried.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Faces.
We
Bad
got a
names, don't
Devin.
forget faces, though.
Yo, what up, Devin?
What up?
Howdy, Devin.
How you doing?
I've been across Canada 3 times. I've met a fuck of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Have you ever met the NYPD crew? They were Hemp Nation. They were across the street from Mark Emery when Mark Emery first started. And, we're doing big seed sales in Canada.
I met the dude who the first drone, man.
It's looking good, dude. Sorry about that. I think I glitched out for a sec.
I think it was DT's.
What? All the way across Canada 3 times. Holy cow, bro.
In my much younger years, after my mother passed away, I was just chasing work and not giving a fuck about my life.
Thank you, Timekeeper. I appreciate the clarity.
This background's amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually really. It's very comforting.
I thought it it was a good representation of how I feel.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, apparently it relaxes me. I don't know if that's a good thing.
No. I don't know. Maybe
Because you
not.
feel like shit. I don't like that. God damn it.
Cheers, Nelson.
That's not right.
It is very calming though. Like I gotta give you that. Like I just mean like the colors and the textures more so than the movement. I feel like the movement is calming. But if you zoned in on like the textures and stuff, you'd probably be like, I don't want to eat off that. That looks a little I don't know about that. You know. But water is very calming in general. It's great. Well, that's why this one was a favorite for a long time. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Everyone was jamming on this one for the longest time. Be like, no, dude, keep it. Don't change it.
That was cool too.
Like, all right.
Oh shit! I didn't even bring anything to drink. Again, I think I did that yesterday.
Be careful not to kick it.
That's a big no-no. At least as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, smoking out of a bomb.
I try to. Well, I'm a ADHD drink goblin, so I gotta have
me too,
2 or 3
usually.
fucking drinks around me at any given fucking time. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I just have the tea in front of me right now. I mean, I do have an empty Pedialyte over here, but still, and an empty. So you know what? That's still kind of true, I guess. Yeah.
Coffee, bottle of water. There's I did a short, like a remix short. What is that freaking channel called? ADHD Love, I think it's called. And they talk about that. She's like, one's for flavor, one's for energy, one's for hydration. And I was like,
oh yeah, I get it.
Holy shit, that's me all the time. That's wild.
That totally checks out.
So wild.
I totally abide by those same.
Do any of you know the Red Green Show?
Yes.
The what?
Actually, the Red Green.
The guy on that show, Bill. He has ADHD and he has a channel called Rick Has ADHD. His name's Rick. His real name is Rick.
That's wonderful. I didn't know that. And I gotta look that up. That's fucking cool. I loved Red Green Show for like.
He talks about his ADHD. That's exactly what his channel's about. He's dealing with
I gotta watch that.
He's well into his fucking 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't diagnosed until he was into his adulthood.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on a journey of my own. And if you ask anybody, they're like, idiot. Yes, you do have ADHD. But so I don't have like a diagnosis.
But the thing is
I'm in my
ADHD
40s. That's common.
ADHD is an umbrella term, and there's so many.
Spectrum.
Yeah, there's so much of a spectrum in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Matt has it too, but we have the similarities massively, but we have different ways of showing it too. Kind of balances. Sometimes we have to figure it out, but knowing.
Oh, Ellie, drop that link.
That probably helps me a lot.
Yeah. Then there's people like Gemma.
Yes, Gemma's helpful. Gemma's so helpful.
Yeah, she makes a lot of cool content. Gemma.
Yeah, she does a lot of good. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah, I'm totally gonna check that out later. That's super cool. I loved Red Green Show just for the weird shit he would do. Like he's like, oh,
did
you have
that he posts weekly.
I had no idea. I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yeah, the Red Green Show is still going. It's Canadian.
What? It's still going?
Yeah.
Because that's been going since I think before I was.
They're also dabbling in an animated series.
Well, that's cool as shit.
Red Green, the animated series.
I was interested to hear what you had to say about it, Gam. What were you gonna say?
But like, my biggest impression of Red Green Show was just shit like where he'd be like, okay, so I reckon, all right, so I'm gonna fuck this up because it's been like a million years since I've seen it. But he'd say some shit like, I understand that you might want to upgrade your car so that you can have all the new features of a new modern car, but you can replicate all those at home with power tools and all sorts of things. And he essentially what he did was he popped the arm off of the window winder and attached a drill, an electric drill to it. So then you
permanently
automatic window.
Well, no, just like you keep it next to you, like holstered, almost as if it's a firearm, right? But when you have to roll down the window, you just kind of get the fucking connector or whatever he had on it. And you just roll it down real quick, and then you put it back. And it was just like that, and like he like cut a van in half and like duct taped it together, and it still drove.
Cars, vans, friggin'
like he does just really weird. Like if you gave
all kinds of fun skits.
Yeah.
Out of the box.
It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's worth checking out.
It originated
it's got that
on
solid Canadian humor to it.
Yes.
It originated in as a skit on a TV show called Smith and Smith, which was the guy and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and they had a comedy hour. And that was one of the skits, was the Red Green Show. That kept on going after the actual Smith and Smith stopped.
I've always been inspired by his MacGyver-like abilities to do something that's super fucking ridiculous. It's that alone it endeared me to him, but he's also a very funny person.
Oh, his nephew there, Harold. That's an actor off of Law and Order. You would never recognize him in his fucking proper suit and tie and shit. Like he's a very well-spoken guy.
I gotta rewatch Red Green Show. There's got to be a place to find it.
Oh yeah, it's right there on YouTube.
Is it Canadian?
It's just straight up. Oh
yes.
Yeah, super. Okay. You can't. I almost feel like you can't get more Canadian than Red Green Show, Kids in the Hall, or Trailer Park Boys. Maybe Letterkenny. But like
those I know.
Yeah, super Canadian.
Because remember, man, if the women don't find you handsome, I'll at least find you handy. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all in this together.
That was like his little catchphrase thing.
Can't tell that I've watched it a billion times.
Not at all. Ginger Billy made a scooter jet ski timekeeper. I don't know what the hell you're saying to me right now, but I love it. What do you mean Ginger Billy made a scooter jet ski? I think I need to know. I need to break this whole thing down. I need to know what a Ginger Billy is, or who that is, and why they decided to go with the scooter jets. Like, how does a scooter jet ski work? Is that like a scooter, but instead of wheels, you just have like little surfboards on that shit? Or Ginger
Does it
Billy
look like a jet ski and it's got wheels?
I feel like I know. I feel like I'm. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Ginger Billy's a comedian. Oh, hey, look at that. Ailey's got the link right there. Hang on 1 second. This seems like essential information. I don't know why. It just does. It seems like something that's very important. All right. I have to. I think it's got to be the little surfboard things on the bottom instead of wheels, because nothing else really makes sense. Right? I mean, all right. So we got the video. Oh, I know who this guy is. I totally know who this guy is. He's fucking hilarious, actually. Oh, what the fuck? All right, I'm gonna have to look into that later, because I think that I have too many tabs open and my tablet's gonna explode. It's starting to melt. But that's wild. I'll have to check that out. Oh man. Hey, can I show you guys something funny?
Let's see it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like exactly. Like okay. So a couple weeks ago, I was sick again. Oh, we got a Ripper and Dipper. Yo.
Ooh, it's an alley.
Hello. So a couple weeks ago, we were all sick here again, but it was something else because we were all puking. We were all puking forever, and it
I'm
sucked.
sorry.
Cheers.
And
Cheers.
my daughter drew a picture
Oh, I love that picture.
of my other daughter and me puking.
That's amazing.
So you'll be able to tell who's who in a way, sort of, because when she drew me, it ended up looking like Little Terpene. And here's the thing. Here's why. I broke it down, and it's because she tried to draw my beard, but didn't fill it in, so it looks like the face hole in Little Terpene. And she drew my glasses, but not the frames. So this is the picture.
Oh my
that's
God.
beautiful.
So that's me.
Oh, so much
So that's
fun.
me. That's me. That's my.
That's
my,
amazing.
That's the littlest one. Both of us puking.
Oh my
And for
God,
some
that's
That is
reason,
amazing.
I look just like little. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little weird, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
Great. It's perfect.
I was gonna say it's not like I'm sure she's not sitting and watching.
right? No, of course not. Like
Also,
she's
that's
seen
definitely
the puppet
weird.
before. Like she's seen the puppet before, and she's watched me like edit the videos together. And she's like, "Dad, who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's my puppet, Little Terpene. I put on a show for adults, and that's a character that's in the thing." So she knows of Little Terpene, but that's literally it. Like that's his name, and he's a
Kids
puppet.
are smart.
That's all she knows, and that's all she's gonna know for a
That's funny.
long time.
Yes, for a long time.
Hopefully won't have to
Done
learn
that
anymore.
when
than
she's
that.
older and on her
exactly.
own.
Yeah. Too funny. Oh yeah, I'm so tempted to get that as a tattoo, especially because it's just so fucking raw. Like, look at that's
You should.
horrifying too.
You absolutely should tattoo that.
Horrifying and funny. Love it.
There we go.
So yeah, I had to show that
Ash
to you
here.
guys
Nice.
because I thought you guys.
Ash, and there's weed in there too.
Oh
Just
yeah,
a really dirty bowl.
that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I like to do a little bit of flour and then I'll do some hash, and then I'll do a little bit of keef on top, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little fancy.
Well, if I wanted to get
And I'll
really fancy, I could-
flatten it out, and I'll make a little Zen garden in the top of the bowl. You know, like I'll make like little designs in the keef. And then halfway through, I'm like, what's the point? I'm just gonna smoke it anyway. And then it's like I just get so zoned in. Fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, this song has been playing the whole time, hasn't it?
It's chill though. I didn't
It is pretty chill.
really notice.
Can you guys hear her pretty well or not?
Can you hear fine?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
This mic's way better than the other mic then.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
way
my
better.
it was
Way
the
better.
direction that I was coming from, but also and I was really fucking high.
Really high and quiet.
But yeah, it was the direction I was coming from, but also that mic has just been fucking weird and shitty. So
Oh yeah.
this one we're using now, we had trouble with, but now it's working, so who the hell knows?
Oh, cheers, Mom.
Lucky we have all that equipment to swap around. Well, he podcasts, and has been for a long time, so
I don't. I neither confirm nor deny podcasting.
oh,
Yes.
okay. Never mind. Okay.
That's okay. I'm definitely not writing 2 books right now.
Yeah, there you go.
And
I may or may not be smoking actual marijuana.
Yeah, that's right.
oh shit. Hang on a second. I thought this was all stuff we got from the props department.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are characters,
no.
right?
That's
like,
what
they're not
I-
real people.
These are
That's what I
clone
say.
calls.
I'm trusting the props department, but you
Yeah.
never know. I mean, look at what happened to, what's his name in Hollywood.
What, Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Oh man, that's rough. I'm totally watching the hell out of that movie when it comes out. For
Don't always trust the props department.
Can't trust the rust.
Last night, the props department
That's
gave me
the name of that
weed.
movie. Oh shit. Well, goddamn.
Cheers, Mama G.
Cheers. Cheers, Red Dad. Oh man, I'm getting super big. I barely smoked
And
today
everybody.
at all. So this is hitting just right.
I didn't smoke from the bong for like 3.5 days and
Cheers,
really
Mama
didn't
G.
partake in much. And so yesterday I did, and then I smoked that joint, and yeah. Hey, I mentioned it was going to hit me hard probably, and it did. But hey, the tolerance breaks.
Who's this?
They're
Who's
worth
this?
it. Cheers.
Cheers
What's
to
up?
you.
I won't be happy
Hey,
until you call Pins or Mama.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's I don't mean to be a jerk, Noel, but it's kind of a stoner only thing tonight. I don't mean to be a jerk, but I'm gonna kick you backstage.
There.
I'm down for some praise and worship.
Cheers, dude.
Praise and worship. Matt, you wrote Rev's intro?
Not
Yeah,
sure.
intro, yes.
I'm not sure if she's even supposed to be around anymore. They're getting pro, but check with Troy.
Yes, Uncle Polly. I wrote the introduction.
Well, I
to
just got word from Troy to just only let people up who smoke because that's what the channel's about. So again, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. I'm just
No, that makes
doing
sense.
what I've been
Sounds
told.
legit. Like I said, fair. Fair.
I will drop out. Thanks for having me up.
All right.
Take
Yeah,
care, everybody.
thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Cheers, Neil. Much love.
Hit those
Gary.
thumbs up, everybody.
How's
Yeah.
it going?
Hey,
What's
everybody.
up, Gary?
Just got off work about 20 minutes ago. So, let's have a little after work rip. Cheers,
Hell
everybody.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, Gary, what you smoking on tonight, man?
Sorry, Matthew.
It's supposed to be strawberry guava.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Wait, isn't it a guava? The stuff I was smoking last night, isn't that a guava?
I don't
That
remember.
purple jar, purplish blue jar.
Purplish blue jar. No, that was Punchy Bluester and Trainwreck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Banana Punch, which was Platinum Banana OG, crossed to Purple Punch, crossed to Blue Bonnet, which is the best blueberry on earth, and then that crossed to Trainwreck S1, so a selection from pure Trainwreck seeds. I love the Trainwreck. Trainwreck's an old classic. Very lemony, very what we call terpenoline, which is like a combination of witch hazel. Some people smell it as witch hazel. Some people smell it as cat piss. It's
Oh, interesting.
depends on the nose. Yeah.
It's kind of like how some people taste soap when they have cilantro.
Yes, exactly.
In a way,
Exactly.
kind of abstractly, but
Abstractly, but definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
terpenes are terpenes, and like with her, she doesn't smell like when you smell blueberry and bud, she smells pepper, which it's from a terpene
smell
called
it at all.
myrcene, and there's another thing that contributes to it. But some people smell myrcene as more pepper. Some people smell it as blueberry or berry. So yeah.
I also have the taste for, what is it, papaya enzymes.
Oh yeah, papaya enzymes taste like dog shit to her, and to me
Oh
they
my
just taste like
God.
papaya.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was so weird. Like, I won't try to describe it. It was so gross. I drink potassium liquid. That's pretty freaking gross as a supplement for my supplements. But this shit, I had to spit it out. And he was like, it's papaya, what the hell? So I was like, dude, I gotta look this up. So I Googled it, and it is a thing. Like, some people, it says some people taste feces. And not that I've ever tasted feces, but
right.
that's the best way to describe it. Tasted like dog shit smells. Like, that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, weird, dude.
And it just tastes
Gnarly.
sweet to me.
Yeah, so weird. He was just eating it like all happily or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
I can't look. I'm gonna vomit.
Cheers, Big Mo.
Cheers, Mo.
Potassium. I am chronically low in potassium, so I drink that crap.
Oh man.
Actually, a
you-
lot of people are.
Used them off tonight, but hell, I got another 5.5 hours on my check for. So what the hell? Figure I go in.
There you go.
Oh yeah, man.
We on a shit.
Ah, good shit. Okay. Oh man, it's so fucking bad from coughing.
See you on the next one.
Cheers.
See you in the next one, dude. Woo! Yeah, it is pretty tranquil. It's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This
On
track
my-
is pretty chill, though.
On my
It's
show, I'm
pretty
used to
chill.
getting rapid fire string questions, so this is
Yeah.
way more chill. I'll fall asleep just sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we just kind of vibe and talk about bullshit. You know,
I'm down for
whenever I host a thing. But it's like it's cool though, because I like the different vibes that I Love Weed Live is starting to bring into the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me
Like
too.
they're bringing in more people, and it gives their channel, like, in a way, more of a depth and a richness, because we all have different shit. I don't know. I'm just stoned.
No, I'm feeling you.
But I think it's a beautiful union of stoners collaborating and helping to maintain a fun community.
Yeah. That's
You know.
we were kind of talking about that earlier. That because he's used to running a show that like it's there for a reason. It gets to the point, and then they don't just hang out, and so it's different for him. And that's kind of how I was describing it to him. Like it's just kind of we just talk about whatever whatever comes up, and you get to meet different people and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever you guys, whenever it's your guys' like hosting day or whatever, I'm always like, I can't help but not ask you some stream questions.
Yeah, I'm always open
for it.
for it.
So much more about it than I do. I mean, I'm just a guy that smokes it. I don't really fucking, I don't know shit about it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some basic shit, but not like, not like a lot of people like you do. So.
It's a niche thing. Like,
I wanted to talk about hybrids too, but...
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, I could talk about one thing that is
something that interests you.
Yeah, indica, hybrid, and sativa, and how it's used in the community. That one is always fascinating to me because it's one of those things where, in the late '80s, that nomenclature, as far as breeding and the people in the background doing the work, don't use anymore. It's a non-existent naming convention. That's obsolete, but it is used every day in collectives, how people say things affect them, whatnot. What we learned, and this is in a science textbook, Cannabis Ethnobotany, Ecology and Ethnobotany by Robert Connell Clark and Mark Merlin. And Robert Connell Clark, for all intents and purposes, is the god of breeding ever since it began for cannabis. And what they decided to do was, well, we have this indica, hybrid, and sativa. People keep associating those with high, and that's not what it was meant to do. It was meant to describe structures and areas where cannabis came from. So indica would have been considered Afghanistan, Pakistan, some of China, some of northern India. Sativas was Thailand, the Eastern Asian islands, some of Nepal, things like that. And hybrid would be anything else. That's kind of like how it was originally done, but it was never meant to say, oh, this sativa makes me feel up, this indica makes me feel down. Because what they found is, depending on the elevation, it would affect the high, but high is relative to each individual brain chemistry. So something that makes me super high,
interesting,
and speedy might make someone else drag down and have depression, even if it was considered sativa or indica. So what they started doing was considering it all narrow leaf dominance, or narrow leaf drug type, or broadleaf drug type, and left it at that. Because realistically, when people say that, they go to a collective and say they want a sativa, what they're asking for is a Thai land race, which you don't see no matter what they say on the stickers, because Thais take up to 18 to 20 weeks to flower, whereas typical plants now take 8 to 9 weeks to flower, and they produce maybe a tenth of what an 8 to 9 weeker will produce. So they're not commercially viable. You'll never see that. So in indicas, Afghanis tend to produce a lot of intersex traits, which people call herms. So most people don't want a pure Afghani in their garden. And over the last 20 years, people from Spain, Morocco, all the other places that have modern lines sell those to the Afghani farmers. So there really is no more landrace Afghanis. So technically what everyone's smoking is a hybrid anymore. And being that, you can't qualify how a drug is going to affect someone until they've smoked it. And trying to go to the same collective, getting the same exact strain in the same packaging and expecting the same strain is next to impossible, because they take in strains from all sorts of people and slap whatever label they want to on it, which is legal. They can legally do that under the cannabis laws that exist.
Wild when
you're allowed to whatever you grow, you're allowed to change the name at every level of what it is to meet the market demands. So I often try to explain to people when they use the words indica, sativa, and hybrid that they're not really describing anything. It's an old term that doesn't describe high or high
I
tar.
think
It
you're
works
giving
with stale
you're
fish.
giving Little Terpene so much content.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Good, as long as it can help.
Little Terpene got
Yeah.
educated.
Yeah.
Edumacated.
Yeah, did you hear that, Little Terp?
Getting an education.
All right, your turn. I gotta go pee.
Oh shit.
You get to
all
take
right.
over.
Excellent.
Be right back.
Don't trip on my headphones, sword.
I shall try. Okay, be back.
Okay. Cool. I just loaded a bowl too. Cheers, you got a close up there. Hey.
Oh boy.
Sorry, y'all.
Hey,
Hi.
rip and dip.
Yeah, come on up, Gary. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Get a little bowl pack here first.
Lost chat.
Soviet. So, I've heard post-Soviet Afghan isn't around anymore. That's what Uncle Polly said.
Post-Soviet Afghan.
I'm not sure. I feel like Matt would be the perfect person. to
No
ask that
idea.
question.
But I will point it out to him when he comes back.
I got nothing.
He knows this shit like by heart, you know, like anything and everything. He's full of information. I learn a lot, and sometimes it's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I don't, some of the things he knows would take most people, well, he has been doing it his whole life, but would take people a long time to study and memorize, and he just has it right there. He's just a freaking
Oh yeah. It's fucking awesome.
encyclopedia, I guess.
He reminds me of a friend that I have, IRL, who's just super knowledgeable on a lot of topics.
Cheers,
I like Matt. I think Matt's cool as fuck.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Yes.
Cheers. How's it going,
Love
Mo?
that, man.
It's going good. Enjoying the show. Some
Oh,
informative information, Matt.
Yeah.
kind of opened a Dr. Pepper.
Wait, my
Thank
glass
you.
is
He
just hard.
appreciates that.
Learning stuff
You
is good.
I don't care. I can come over here. You sit in that chair.
want me over here?
Sure. No. I mean, you can stay there.
What's up, Devin? What's up, Gary? And of
Yeah,
course,
Devin,
Game
Mo.
Pro.
Yeah, we're just chilling,
Yeah,
man.
in the parking lot, put a like flat 5.5 hours in. I don't mind.
Glad you're feeling better, Game Pro.
Yeah, I'm starting to.
Yeah,
I'm starting to think
around
this
anymore.
stuff might be helping.
You're smoking yourself better, man.
Yeah,
Free
it's making
soda.
it better. There you go.
That's what I say every time okay, that's the last joint.
You know what that almost reminds me of? It reminds me of in Trailer Park Boys when Julian gets drunk on the swish, and and Bubbles weans Julian down from the swish by giving him little airplane bottles of vodka. He just pounds them, and he's like, and it like sobers him up from the swish. It's like, God, what the hell is that stuff? If vodka sobers you up, there's a problem. I don't know why I started.
I had that problem. Me and a friend came up with a thing called Leahying peeps, and it just meant soaking peeps in vodka, because anything vodka, we just made it Leahy something or something Leahy. So stupid.
Now,
Those kinds of stories were fun. Were fun memories.
Liquor ball
Here's nothing.
sandwiches.
What the hell?
I'm mowing the air, Ram.
Actually, Randy's Burger something tour is coming to Bakersfield, and
Oh no,
we were
shit.
thinking about going.
Oh,
That kind of
Cheers,
shit's
baby.
expensive now, but that might be worth
If it's-
going, since we don't have to.
if it's not-
We can just Uber downtown, you know, like
yeah, if it's
don't
not
have to go
super
anywhere.
expensive,
at least we don't have to go out of town.
Yeah,
It'd
exactly.
be cool.
All right, monkey man.
See you on the next one, guys.
Yeah, all right.
All right, see you later, dude. Oh, hang on, we got a Nunya in the house. Hang on, Nunya, cheers.
What's good, guys?
What's up?
Nothing much. We're
Hello.
just chilling, smoking.
Trying to get y'all set up here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Desk is a mess. You dead for kicking my ass.
Howard Dune Nunyan, what are you smoking on?
I'm gonna take a dab of bubble spritz type resin. There we go. And I'm doing on.
It's so interesting to hear all the strain names out there that have arrived the last 2 or 3 years for me.
That's part of the reason why I ask people. I just think it's interesting to hear. You know, I'm not judging like, ooh, that strain sucks. Ooh, that strain's great. I just like hearing the names because they're
right. Like, and it all boils down to individual brain chemistry on whether something sucks or not. And that's one thing that I've had to learn over the years. Because like, if I grew something and I'm like, oh, that sucked, you know, like it doesn't necessarily, it won't be something beneficial and medical in some way to someone. You know, it's all very subjective, and that's one thing. Like, if you go into a collective and ask them, "Hey, I want something for my back. What's going to help?" If they answer you, they're fucking idiots because they cannot tell you how something's going to affect you. Always keep that in mind because it's a very dangerous thing to medically recommend something to someone. And I've seen it where someone recommends something to someone for anxiety. They go home, smoke it, and it puts them into an anxiety fit that could potentially be a lot more detrimental than they understand when someone plays with someone's brain like that in depression.
Yeah.
So shame your local bud tender if he doesn't. That's what I say.
I will. Absolutely. I'll make Little Terpene do it. I'll bring Little Terpene with me to the dispensary.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, shame.
Let that motherfucker go. Shame.
Oh my god, that would be a great video.
All over the place. That'd be so fun.
Little Terp goes to the dispo.
Oh man, I feel like that would turn out so quick, like an episode of Wonder Chosen. Like it would just be, yeah. I feel like Little Terpene might end up getting strangled, and I'd probably get kicked out.
Yeah, people hate when I go to collective. I'm sure the bud tenders see me and go, "Oh god damn it, not that guy.
Fuck.
Not this guy. He's too autistic to be in here. Get him out of here." But, it is my trigger.
Work hard today.
I can't remember that
Cheers.
that chick's name at the dispensary.
I don't remember her name either, but
That
yeah.
was all super high, super hyphy.
Yeah, she was
Like,
super hyphy.
I couldn't even.
I asked her for.
understand what she was saying. Oh man!
I said,
and then she was like advertising everywhere, like throwing stickers and flyers at me while she's trying to tell me about these strains. And
I asked her for OG Kush. Simple, right? Like you go to collective, ask for OG Kush. In my mind, I know so few people have kept the real original OG Kush clone because I get hit up for it by breeders all the time. So I asked her, "Do you have any OG Kush bud in here?" I wanted to see what their range of OG Kush was. She's like, "Hell yeah, I got you." And then I get up to the counter and she hands me something called OG Widow. And I was like, no, it's just not. And it wasn't even Widow, it was not OG Kush. Not sure what it was, but in her mind, that was OG Kush. So yeah. Moral of the story is bud tenders know as much as car dealers.
That's what the main,
Damn.
the popular story is. So. Good night, Mama G.
Is that
Thanks
Mama
for
G?
hanging out.
Is
Yes.
that the mom?
Oh yeah.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, Mom.
Sign off too, guys. Take care.
Cheers.
All right. Catch you later, Big Mom.
Here's Matt, Garrett, Devin.
Meat and gummies.
Oh man.
Not THC gummies. Springtime gummies.
There are 3 original strains that make up all of cannabis, as we know it.
What
That's
the hell is
Northern
that?
Lights.
Wait, what was that?
A tulip.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's like
a
a
tulip gummy. Yeah.
Is that a medicated gummy?
Just a gummy bear of sorts. That's not a bear.
It's not a bear.
It's not
But
a
is that-
bear.
Is that medicated though? Or no,
No.
that's just general.
That's Walmart. That's Walmart-acated.
Excellent.
Oh,
They're
here's
amazing.
y'all. Here's y'all funny one.
I thought that was like a giant medicated gummy that was like 1,000 milligrams or something. I'm like, what are we looking at? Yeah. Well, Neil
me and
got one.
That was one
It was
time.
like a giant star or something.
one time down to mom's, it was me and my brother had the same first name. Well, I go down to mom, showed me this little pack. It was this pack like of CBD gummies. Well, thing is, we don't know which one it was. It's for me or my brother. The funny thing was, I've been seeing advertisements here on YouTube for these gummies. And it's like, how the hell did they know to send me some? I don't know, they just popped up in the mail, 2 different packs. And I'm like, well, hell, and I fucking grabbed them. Said, hell yeah. That's pretty good, too.
That's awesome. Oh, man.
These gummies also have no artificial coloring. They're really tasty.
That's good.
They're very tasty.
I feel like the ones with no artificial anything taste a little bit better. For some reason. It's so weird. It's like it's almost like not putting the chemicals, not putting all those crazy chemicals in there, make them taste better.
Or like I never understand why like more ingredients is I don't know cheaper. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bunch of trash.
Well, in 5 years, we're all gonna be drinking cockroach milk anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Oh, needs water and protein.
That's such a gross visual.
Milk with ivermectin. Yeah, you bet. On its way soon.
Tasty. Tasty.
Yummy.
It's what plants crave.
Yeah. Brondo. It's got electrolytes.
It's what plants crave.
Fucking hell. Absolutely.
That Han Solo burger came from a guy named Skunk Master Flex, and he was one of my original testers. And sent him a bunch of clones to get him started, and he was supposed to send me some stuff and never did. So every time I see Han Solo burger, I want to put a poop in his burger. The weed world, the seed world is as seedy as it sounds. It's a bunch of people trying to climb up each other and establish themselves in any way possible. But you know, you go into weed, and me personally, like as a punk rock kid, I was like, I'm never gonna fit in here. This is a bunch of deadheads and like people that are not into what I'm into. And I thought it was gonna be all peace and love, and you know, I could kind of fit in and just not be extreme. And it is so the opposite. I mean, there are people like that in cannabis, obviously, that are really good people. But when it comes to the business side, it's been as cutthroat as any corporation business that you can possibly imagine.
Yeah. That sucks. It sucks that it's still like that. You know, you'd like to think it'd be different.
Yes.
You know? Or like the CEO is just some cool hippie, or like, you know, everyone's just trying to help each other out. And,
Yeah.
you know,
I think that's one of the first things I said to Matt, and he's like, that's what everybody thinks. And it's so not that.
Uncle Polly wanted to know the 3 strains that make up today's cannabis. So the three main strains, there are others like Durban Poison, but nobody can figure out which Durban Poison from which area made it in. But the main 3 are going to be Haze from the Haze Brothers, Northern Lights number 5 from the Pacific Northwest, and Skunk One from Dr. Robert Clark and Dave Watson, rest in peace. Skunk One, Haze, and Northern Lights 5 make up the majority of all strains out there today in different combinations. And as they start to hybridize with each other and they add in more Skunk One or more Haze, it became different strains. NL5 Haze, Northern Light 5 Never Haze, or Across the Haze became the most absolute famous. But then there were things like Super Skunk that was one of the most famous old strains during the early 90s before Widow came around. And that was an Afghani Skunk One. So another Afghani was added in, which was probably Afghani 1, which was another early strain, crossed into Skunk One, and then you have a whole different hybrid that produced stuff like Chem Dog, possibly OG Kush, things like that are staples of today's modern strains and became parentage of their own in their own right.
All right, guys, I got to pee. I'll be right back.
You go pee.
Cool.
I'll hold it for you.
You guys want to hear the since there's a lot of Pisces around here, Liquid Death that makes the cans of water. They have this text thing you can sign up for. They have this text thing you can sign up for that sends you a horror scope every month, and they're funny. And this is Pisces for April. Dear Pisces, as Mercury awakens your house of cannibals, it's important to feel comfortable while people eat in your home later this month. By utilizing the principles of feng shui, assess the arrangement of the furniture in your home so that you can create an environment where you can be slowly eaten alive in peace. And I love that. I want to share that.
Uncle Polly asked, what about Soma? So Soma is a dude named Amos from
Soma
Oregon.
is great. Oh, not that.
No, not that kind of Soma. He was a guy from Oregon that moved over to Amsterdam. Now, Soma's reputation was for being, a dealer over in Oregon that would keep his weed before he sold it, which was not preferable for anybody buying it. He moved to the Netherlands, and like everyone else, he was new to breeding, new to any of that stuff. His most famous strain, Lavender, came from a guy, I want to say his name was Seuss, on the forums. He was well known for using stuff like Cinderella 99 from the original Brothers Grimm, which is not to be confused with the Brothers Grimm that is running right now. It was a guy named Sly doing all the work back then. He utilized a lot of their stuff. There was something called Big Skunk Korean over there that I don't know much about, and he combined all that stuff. Now, his reputation as far as breeders go, no one really touches it that's a breeder. But he has been around for a long time. He's written a book. I deeply disagree with his idea in making feminized seeds, which is the torture method. Torture your plants until they herm, because you're pushing forward an intersex trait through stress into the seeds, and that's not ideal. You can do your feminization without any kind of torture tech. So my opinion, I'd love to speak to him to ask him certain questions, and we almost did that on the Breeder Syndicate. We almost got him in to take questions, but I'm not sure that when he realized who I was, that he was really open to taking questions from me, because he knows that they won't. I'm nice with questions, but I think people are scared to have me ask them questions. So yeah, I'd still love to have him on. There's plenty of questions I could ask, especially about Seuss and his opinion on Seuss's claim that it was taken from him. However, that Lavender does have similar traits to Urkel. Urkel begets Granddaddy Purple and Grape Ape and whatnot. And Urkel is an old Mendocino, right, Pakistani skunk one type. So yeah, hopefully that helps some to answer that. Who's this? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There we go. And then he removed himself. And there he is. Oh. That last smile pic was great. It's like a bad.
I love it.
It's like a bad fucking photo
Cheers,
booth.
buddy.
Yeah, like the pictures just keep changing.
Like it.
Oh shit, accidentally clipped GamePro's name. I changed perspective. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all about perspective. Perspective is everything.
It is. It show is.
All right. I have to agree with Uncle Paulie.
So how's it going, Troy and Bagel?
Well,
moving along.
Well, she's not here yet. She's like 10 minutes away, but yeah, doing pretty good. She's gonna be so pissed when she sees I set up this table. Oh man, she's gonna be so mad at me. But
he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, we're doing tomorrow night's live, and I was just talking to her. I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do to get rid of an echo in a day?"
We got a bunch of
She's like, "Hang a blanket on the wall." I was like, "Oh, I mean, I might." Yeah, bro, I can't hear you.
And I can hand it to you and
you're
you can
muted.
show it off.
You're mute, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might honestly help.
Yeah, especially you unmuting. But yeah, even if I just put it behind the TV where you guys don't even see it, it has to be something to break up the sound. We're gonna decorate the shit out of this wall back here, but I mean, just until then.
Do you guys have like a rug you can throw down over there too? Because that would help also.
I'm actually on a rug right now.
You're on a rug right now?
But,
okay, well
yeah,
that'll help somewhat. But yeah,
the
you
ceilings
need
are
on the wall for
14
sure.
feet high though. They're really tall ceilings, so I feel like until we get like lots of shit on the wall, it's gonna be fucking.
You could almost hang a
Uncle
blanket
Paulie.
super high on the wall behind you too, and you wouldn't even see it.
Or maybe I'd put something behind us on the wall that you can see.
Oh, there you go.
A green
That's a cool idea
screen.
too. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll play Pornhub in the background.
We just
Titties if we're in the way.
we just got a green screen for Pornhub.
Yep.
Hey.
That's our other side hustle.
Hey, I ain't mad. I would do it, but Bagel would never be down. I do my own even, but Bagel would never be down.
Just only feet.
Cheers.
That's all I'm gonna do. Only feet.
I would do reaction videos and critiques.
Oh my god, that's fucking
I do
genius.
reaction videos and critiques.
You watch
That's, oh my god, does anybody do that?
We got.
Oh shit. That could take off, man. That could take off.
Before I got with Bagel.
There's probably people that already do it.
They're somewhere, yeah. Somewhere,
Before I got with
somewhere
Bagel,
we haven't
I,
gone yet, or I haven't gone
I was
yet.
I was on this app called 3 Fun, the number 3 then fun, and it's for couples that are looking for like a unicorn, like that
A
extra
throuple.
person. Yeah, throuple. So I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go bang somebody's hot ass wife and then go back home and no obligations. And fuck, I might get some money and a good meal out of it.
You were looking to cuck other men. I love it.
Yes. Yes.
We just got a big
when you're done.
We just got a big delivery of some herb from a friend of ours that's a breeder over in Michigan. But it's all modern hype stuff, so I don't know much about a lot of it. But yeah, there's some decent stuff in here. It's what do we got?
From cucking to weed real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Cucking to
So
weed.
hard. Didn't give my dick hard time to get hard. Like we're just sitting here talking about. I was getting excited about it for a minute.
Oh my boy.
Not really, but
All right, can we see the that stuff that you had again?
Yeah. This one is Face Off OG crossed to Grimace OG, which I don't know much. When I see two OGs crossed to each other, I expect to have an OG dominance in the smell, look, and it's not. It's it smells like gelato a little bit, which is weird. We have some. Let's see what else. Biscotti crossed to Diablo OG crossed to Stardog TK. Again, this is a lot of OG Kush and Cam. And it's just really, what do you think? Meh, I'd say. Cardboard, meh.
Mild pine sol.
Yeah, mild. It don't even smell pine sol. Pine sol's
The
in the
labels
back.
are really cool.
Yeah, the labels are great on it. You did a great job on the labels. Great job on the grows, too, I might add. It looks like very good weed.
so with it having no smell, if you make sure it's properly moisturized and you let it cure longer, is it going to get any better, or does it have to have the terpenes to do better?
It has to have the inherent terpenes to do better. Some stuff does better cured, while other strains sometimes smell better off the plant. And then as they cure, it oxidation starts to happen, and a lot of these they call them volatile terpenes go away very fast. You'll find that with anything that smells like skunk spray. If you grow a strain that actually smells super skunky, which is rare, and then you harvest it, the longer it sits and cures, the less skunky it's going to become, and the background stuff's going to come forward because it's a volatile terpene. And in that case, in skunk spray, it's actually not a terpene; it's a volatile ester, alcohol ester. They call it a volatile sulfur compound in that case. So every smell that you have is not necessarily a terpene. It could be alcohol esters. It could be flavonoids. Even though flavonoids makes you think of flavor, flavonoids have very little to do with flavor. So terpene is a catch-all kind of word, but cannabinoids is the more appropriate term.
Okay, that makes sense. Dude, I got this blueberry muffin skunk #1 autoflower that I had Will grow, which I'll never do autoflowers again, personally. But
good for you.
I have them curing, and when I first got all this stuff from it's like a week or 2 off the plant, just started curing, whatever. It smelled green as fuck. Now this skunk #1 with blueberry muffin, dude, it has like you just bought some blueberry cereal and you stuck your nose in the box.
Yes.
Like, oh
blueberry
my God,
needs a
smells
cure. Always.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna let these sit. I'm gonna let these cure until I get around to smoking them. I got 9 ounces of it. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just gonna keep it sealed up, not even take any littles out of. Strain by strain is what I'm doing. Finish this jar, finish this jar, finish this jar. You can cure for 6 months if it takes me that long to get there.
The best one smelling out of all this is the Chem 91, which I don't think it's Chem 91, crossed to Candy Rain. And Candy Rain and London Pound Cake were from our original blueberry work. But it does have a good smell to it. This is probably the best smelling stuff, I think, out of all of it.
Do you have any interest in me sending you some of those seeds of that candy water from Jordan?
Oh, no.
It's like holy water and candy shop.
Yeah, I have no idea what those two things are. I'm not big on British seeds because they're bred for environments that are moist, super moist, and I live in the desert.
So you have to look at it the right way and sometimes touch it a little bit, and then it gets nice and moist, and then it just does all the things.
And like the Blue City Diesel, like I told you guys, when I say autistic, it's not a joke. It's very real. And like New York City or Blue City Diesel has no diesel in it, and that drives me nuts to no end. It's a grapefruit. It's a blue grapefruit, which it was essentially something called sweet pink grapefruit. Crossed to blueberry would make something like cotton candy. They've given it 1,000 different names, but yeah. But Blue City Diesel, while it is not diesel, it is a great strain, and that's why it made its way around the Pacific Northwest. Someone had a really good selection. There was a guy named Odie Diesel. He owns Homegrown Natural Wonders in Oregon, and he did some amazing stuff with the Blue City Diesel.
See, that's my favorite strain, so that's why I wanted to get it from Jordan first. But I might still get his sour one. His sour was it? It's like a sour. It's like a platinum. God, I don't remember what is the other Blue City Diesel he has. He has another one. I don't remember what it was. It's like a platinum version or sour. Fuck, I'll look and see. But I want to get those next. But God, the last time I bought Bitcoin for that guy, it like quadrupled in 3 days. I was so mad. I sent him like $400.
Yes. That's how that goes.
Hi, baby. Bagel's home. All right.
Hi, baby.
You guys. You guys are in my ear. But I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. I appreciate you guys coming in, doing the thing, and I'll see everybody else tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Peace.
Thanks for trusting.
All right, you guys. Yeah. Do I trust you? Maybe I just wanted to get fucked up or something, and I think you're gonna fuck it up. No, I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing awesome.
You wanted us to be the ones here when the shit goes down.
Yeah, then that way I don't have to blame myself.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's smart.
It is. It's a strategy. See you guys later. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Later, man.
Later, Troy.
Someone asked if they wanted that New York City Diesel, where would you point me? Now that's a tough one because Soma did create it, but Soma doesn't make seeds anymore. And in fact, he buys his seeds from Dynafem Seeds Spain. So the issue is going to be, did Dynafem send him real seeds of something he had made a long time ago? Is that even in their room to do? Or did they send him something close that he can relabel as New York City Diesel? And he has no problem putting the incorrect thing into old marketing and selling them because he's so far removed from the seed industry. As far as New York City diesel goes, I don't know anybody who wants to keep it or keeps it. There is a lot of grapefruit out there. I would look for something grapefruit, something reliably grapefruit. In fact, Chimera, even though he's kind of a iffy person, will have like blueberry grapefruit. He still has that. But yeah, grapefruit dominance is where you'd want to go for New York City diesel, as opposed to finding something that has real sour diesel in it will give you something completely different than the original New York City diesel.
Oh, that's cool.
The Breeder Syndicate mug, the only one printed, and it printed it on the side of the mug where nobody can see it.
I know exactly what place did that too.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though, because depending on how you're holding it, it almost looks like the mug just bends in.
Yeah,
Actually,
right.
If you're holding it against a black background, it kind of looks like a weirdly shaped mug.
I can see that. And also, actually perfect for like being live, because then you don't have to, if you want to show it, then you can flash
Oh
it
yeah, there you
easily.
go.
Or if you want to hit someone with your mug, you just turn sideways and punch and stamp it on
There you
them.
go.
See this shit before it hits him in the face.
Yeah.
There you go. Excellent.
I'm not violent.
Well, yeah, I just want to get on out of here. I go, friend of mine in Illinois, he's doing his stream right now, so I got some people in Illinois probably wondering where I'm at.
Oh
Yep,
yeah, man.
We're hanging out.
You do what you
So,
gotta do. Thank you for hanging.
Hey, if
Go
y'all,
bounce around.
if y'all ever in the stream, y'all got better do that's Peace, Love, and Coke. He's live right now. If y'all after stream, come on over.
Peace, love, and Coke. I like that.
Yeah, man.
It's Peace, Love, and Coke.
Oh, Coke, not Coke. Okay, I got you. Okay, that works too.
Yeah, COPE.
Okay.
Yeah. Later. Peace.
Later.
Excellent, man. We'll catch you later, dude. Oh, man.
Peace, love, and Coke would be really funny though.
That would be, yeah, that was really funny. I thought you heard him correctly and you were just making a joke at first.
No.
It was
definitely
it was
did not
really
hear
funny
correct.
though. That was like that was gold. That was
Yeah,
gold.
I was like, that's a nice idea for a strain, or not a strain, a stream. Peace, love, and Coke. The irony of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was wrong.
Absolutely.
He said Coke, people. So if you want to go
Yeah,
join the
he
stream,
said-
peace,
he
love, and
said-
Coke.
Yeah, he said Coke.
What did I?
He said Coke.
I think I read
So
it
it's
read
perfectly
it
safe over there.
too.
That's so funny. I also heard. Yeah, no, I think we all heard it that way. It was probably just like his microphone combined with maybe the background music and.
Yeah, I'm not good with accents either. I'm horrible with it. So yeah, I'll hear all kinds of weird shit.
I can follow 90% of what Gary says. The 10% kind of lies in his connection sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I can, generally speaking, I can pick up what he's putting down.
Is this mic cutting out at all? Has it been weird?
Not at all. It's beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh, what a nice change of pace.
Yes, that was sucking yesterday.
It's really good.
So sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it sounds so great. Yeah, you should be sorry.
You should be sorry.
I feel me cutting out or whatever is probably good. Didn't hear any of my blabber, but half of it. But makes me feel bad that when he's, talking about strain stuff and whatever, history, that it cuts out. When he's trying to talk about that. It sucks.
Do I put this on backwards? Go this way.
I don't know.
There we
Is
go.
there a right way?
This is the book I was referring to earlier for those interested. If you really have a deep interest in, let's see if I can get it straight, in the history of cannabis and the science of cannabis, it's called Cannabis, Evolution, and Ethnobotany. And it was written by Robert Connell Clark and Mark D. Merlin. It is a collegiate level textbook. It's no joke. So, but it gets everything down to the nitty gritty, not just the history, but the science of cannabis. It breaks down why it was changed from indica sativa hybrid back in the 80s to narrow leaf drug type or broadleaf drug type. Some people still try to put ruderalis as another section of cannabis, which would be autoflowers, but they tend to think that it's not a whole nother species of cannabis, rather a plant that has been adapted to keep growing in these feral climates where sun isn't consistent, like Russia, for example, Siberia, some places in Syria and Iran, different places like that where the light hours are extended too far for these things to ever go into flower. Cannabis is one thing, just like in Jurassic Park, everything finds a way. It is the perfect example of that. It's not just a weird plant to smoke, it is a weird plant in general.
Jurassic Park.
It makes its own rules.
Hey, you take off whenever you're ready to take off, Game Pro. You're muted.
You're muted.
I believe I am ready. I'm baked and feverish.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
shut
good.
her down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.
To I Love Weed Live presents THC Thursdays with Gampro and crew.
Thanks for having us, buddy.
Tonight's crew was Matt and Pinzer, and you guys are such awesome people to hang out with.
Yes, you're very easy to hang out
for like a multitude of reasons. You guys are just, you passed the vibe check so fucking effortlessly. Like, I dig it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Much love.
love
buddy.
you guys. Good night.
Lots of love.
And sweet
Cheers,
dreams.
everybody. You guys are awesome.